também convidando-me, digamos assim, entre aspas, a participar de vossa conferência semanal com todos estes novos líderes aqui fantásticos. Armando.
Armando, are you still here?
Yes, yes. It's just something happened here. Ok, Adriano, eu não ouvi o que disseste. Peço imensa desculpa.
Que agradecia por estar em todos presentes, toda a nova quantidade de líderes novos que estão aqui, e obrigado por convidar-me uma vez mais aí, Uli, para formar parte das conferências online, e pronto, estou muito grato por este arranque de semana tão forte aí com tantos líderes a nível mundial.
Okay, so Adrian says he's very pleased and thank you to all of you to be attending here in this webinar. He's present as he's always, every time he can, he's always present. So he's very happy to be here with me and Lee and all these worldwide leaders. So thank you all for attending to this webinar. It's a pleasure for him to be here. All right.
Okay. He keeps muting himself.
No.
Okay. Ok. Pronto, aqui estou por qualquer coisa que necessitem. Estou atento e muito obrigado por tudo.
All right. Obrigado, Adrian. So he says he's around. So anytime we need him, we just call him and he will be with us all the time. All right. So obrigado, Adrian. Até já.
Obrigado. Até já.
Okay.
So this is our CEO, right in the house. He's an open man, transparent man, showing himself and showing the house, his kids, his lovely Antonio. And so this is our man. We love this man. We love him.
Okay, so thank you, everybody. The meeting is now on record. So thank you, Adrian Jacuzzi, for coming. For everybody that's new tonight, this is a company where your CEO is available. If you want to have meetings with him, you can just contact myself or Adrian directly or Armando. You can have one-on-one meetings with him if he's available. In most companies, everybody, it's difficult to get hold of a CEO. It usually sits in an office and you don't get to see them unless it's a worldwide event. But we are here today to tell you, if you want to have attendance with your CEO, just let us know and we can arrange that. So it's Monday night. It's our 7 p.m. Webinar. We do webinars on Mondays and Wednesdays, same time, 7 p.m. On Fridays, we have what we call the Mize Live TV and Facebook, where Adrian Jacuzzi will give us updates for the week, have special guests on, could be launching a product, it could be something that's a new feature, and it could just be some good news. So always, please tune in, 9:30 London time on Fridays, and let's listen to what the Mize CEO has to say. How are you tonight, Armando, and what have we got tonight?
Well, all we got tonight, what we have is a lot of motivation, a lot of information, a lot of good things to spread out. And with all the leaders present here, I'm sure that all of you listen to this will capture this essence of Mize and spread out. So thank you to all the leaders, our CEO present here. So always count on us, as Lee says, and very well. Mondays and Wednesdays we are around. Perhaps we're going to add one more. That's something to discuss with Lee in another time, but perhaps we'll do it another one. And so expect always news from us, and don't forget the Fridays live shows with our CEO and his lovely first lady on Fridays at 9:30 GMT time. All right, so Lee, when you want.
Okay, so for all our new guests, we'll tell you how the webinars usually work. Okay, usually on the Mondays we talk about power nodes because it's our first product. Then we do a presentation, And after the presentation, we generally stop the video so it doesn't get too long. And this is a time for questions and answers. We generally know all of the questions because we've done this about, I don't know, 15 times now. And everybody has great questions. So stick around at the end because some questions may not have been asked, and it's always good to hear. But before I go into the power nodes, I'm going to tell you a few things about the company that you should know. So we were founded, Mize was founded November 2017 of last year. This is a company that everybody has a contract. It's a 31-page document. The moment you register, you can go into the website and you will see your own contract for yourself. This is a contract that has been blessed by lawyers. The company also has 3 lawyers. Our head office is open for inspection. What that means is if you are willing to go to Sevilla, Spain, and you want to take this seriously, it is an open invite as long as the CEO is available. You can go with your teams, you can visit. If you want to go and inspect the paperwork, that is where you will find your contracts. That is where you will find the contracts of the mines. And everything that Mize tells you is in Sevilla, Spain. If you can't make it to Sevilla, Spain, then just look at the career plan. And one of the awards of the career plan is a all expenses paid trip every 3 months. And the Mize team will be there and they will bring the following paperwork there. So you have a chance to inspect the paperwork. We have a legal team. Our company is all about transparency, security, ethics. Just so you know, a couple of other things. Okay, I think that's the main points I wanted to mention. Now, before I start the presentation on the power nodes, our first product, Armando is probably the most helpful person you will find in Facebook. He is a link directly to Adrian Jacuzzi because Adrian doesn't speak very good English, and Armando is our interpreter. Most of you on here have met Armando. If you haven't, you soon will because he is the most helpful person. You have any problems or anything, myself or Armando have a direct link to Adrian and we can solve things very fast. As we grow together, we will start traveling to countries, okay? And I'm sure that is going to happen probably closer to the end or to the beginning of next year. Because we are traveling, everybody. In a few short weeks, we're off to Brazil to celebrate over in Brazil. And then I think we have something in October. And then we're in Las Vegas to go to the GoPro event. So most likely there's no time to go to your particular countries. But as you grow, as we grow, I think next year will be set aside for traveling to you, to meet you and your teams, and go over some of the products. Anything else to add before I start the power nodes, Armando?
No, I think you said it all. Thank you. So let's go to the presentation now.
Okay. I hope this works, everybody. Okay, Armando, can you let me know if you can see my screen?
Yes, it is. It is. It is okay. Perfect.
Okay, so our first product was launched in June. Yes, June the 17th, and that is power nodes. So what we're going to talk about is the first of our products. So we have 10 coming, okay, but power nodes is our first one. Okay, a little bit about cryptocurrencies. If you are new, I will rush through these, but cryptocurrencies are a new decentralized digital asset. Currencies that are not controlled by any government or institution. That is why this is very exciting. You have an interest in the fact that you will be in control of your money and not controlled by government or institutions. So its main features is speed of delivery, its security, and it's anonymous. Finally, in 2018, we have a way to transact from Europe to Africa in the matter of minutes, because the old system was slow and outdated. That is called the banking system. It still takes 4 days for me to send money or do business from Europe to Africa. Cryptocurrencies allows me to send it instantly, very secure and anonymous. So, and this is all possible to the technology which was brought to us back in 2009, which is called the blockchain. So Mize network is taking advantage of this fantastic technology called blockchain. The idea is to be early adopters in cryptocurrency and gather your wealth. Because I think for most people who are in the old banking system are not doing too well. And I think cryptocurrencies is here to stay. And I think it's going to, transfer the wealth from the rich down to the poor. And it's very exciting. And the way to create wealth is by using cryptocurrencies through a process called mining. Now, we're not a mining company, everybody. We are a technology blockchain products and services company. Most of you who have been involved in cryptocurrencies will have heard of proof of work mining. So up until recently, the most common method of mining has been proof of work, and it's usually known as POW. In the industry of cryptocurrency, it's called POW, proof of work. And this mining requires specialized software and machines to solve mathematical problems, to verify these transactions. And as a reward, everybody, we get coins, basically like Bitcoins. So this is called proof of work. Now, that is what everybody knows. But Mize is unique. Mize is new generation. Mize is now incorporating the other style of kind of mining, and that is called proof of stake. Now, proof of stake mining has made it possible to do away with all the specialized hardware, all the expensive machines, all the difficult mathematical problems. And instead, the reward of coins is based on the number of accumulated coins held by the miner. So I'm going to break this down very quickly. Usually, you have to put money in and you have to buy a contract with a mining company. That mining company will take coins out of the blockchain and reward you with Bitcoins, okay? That's called proof of work. What you may not have heard, there is another way. That is called staking. This time, you are buying tokens and your tokens are going into the system and we are getting interest because we as a club together are putting our tokens into the system, and that's staking. And when you stake coins, you get interest. And that is what's very powerful here. That is what a lot of companies don't even know about at the moment. But Mize, I would say, is the first company out there. I haven't found a company yet that is doing both together. And that is why we call it power nodes. So what is power nodes? Power nodes is a mining club, okay? Now there's a difference here. We're not a mining company. I'm just going to reinforce that. But power nodes is a mining club that offers the opportunity for anyone to efficiently and comfortably get into the crypto mining sector that otherwise wouldn't be accessible. What that means is it's too difficult and too expensive for the common man to go ahead and buy his mining machines, his mining cards, start a warehouse, put all the power in, do all the electricity, do all the maintenance. It's out of our reach. What about the small people? What about the people who just have a little bit of money? They should be allowed to prosper and profit from this great technology as well. So power nodes is a way for us to get in at a lower cost to allow everybody to have the advantage. So power nodes is focused on offering the best form of investment and performance of cryptocurrencies by using the most advanced technology and systems. So Mize is going to do that. It is going to allow everybody to get in comfortably. It's going to make sure that our cryptocurrencies and our tokens are profitable. And we're using the latest and greatest, most advanced technology in Mize network. So our business model, power nodes, is based on the Ethereum ERC20 token. You are buying tokens, everybody. Those tokens have a value. Those tokens are then bought by you. They are yours. Each day, they will, after 30 days, they will start to produce Bitcoin every single day forever. There is no expiry date on these tokens. And recently, we have seen it increase about 5 or 6 times. And that is recently. So where is this token value going to go throughout the years? I think it's going to be pretty good. So each token represents a portion of the product. Okay, as you know, there's only 170 million of these tokens. So these tokens are going fast. Okay, they're getting issued fast because we are growing. And it's obvious because everybody on this call tonight is international. All right, so why powernodes, right? What is the advantages? Why should we join Mize? What's interesting for us? Well, it's low entry cost. It isn't so expensive. Everybody can get into the Mize network and buy powernodes. So it's nice and low entry. You're gonna get daily payments every day, no expiry. It's transparent. You will see that these tokens are really from a market. When they sell the tokens back to the market, you will see that it is on a blockchain. That's what we talk about, transparency. Also, we're talking about you get to see the staff. You get to talk to the CEO. You will interact with him. And in time, you will meet him. And once you've met him and his family and his wife and his staff and all the other leaders, you will start to understand why everybody is here today. What else can we do with our tokens? What's so great about powernodes is we're looking for maximization of long-term yields. You have choices, everybody. You can just collect your Bitcoin every day and be happy, or you have the chance to maximize long-term yields with compounding. What it means is when you buy this product, you get your tokens, you'll have a certain amount. I think it's about 132 tokens you get. If you compound those, the next day, you will have more. You compound them, you'll have more. If you compound that for 6 months, you have a lot of tokens. So you are getting yields. You are getting a long-term strategy paid out daily. It's absolutely fantastic. All right, so how does it work? Okay, it's simple as this. You find a sponsor. You then join the network. You decide which product you want. So as we're talking about powernodes, you will buy your powernodes. You will get your tokens. Those tokens are then going to be put as a club all together into a system, okay? The master node. The master node is going to reward you interest on your own tokens. At the end of the day, all of the interest and all of the tokens together will be sold to the same exchange they bought them, and you will get paid Bitcoin. All done by the company. You have to do nothing. All you have to do is enjoy waking up in the morning and checking how much Bitcoin you got paid. Okay? And every day it is distributed to how many power nodes you have. Okay? Now, I will tell this because it's important. It does take 30 days, okay, when you buy your tokens to start. And the reason it takes 30 days, it's a real business. I don't know how businesses can start paying you out instantly straight away. This is a red flag for me. Our company has a lot to do behind the scenes. Firstly, they have to get the tokens. They have to choose the most profitable one. They have to go to the mines. They have to let the mines know we have new money. We need new machines. Then they have to trade them and so on. This takes about 30 days. They have to check your compliance, make sure you are who you say you are. So it takes 30 days. But on the 31st day, it will start paying you forever. Okay, everybody, I am now going to stop for a second. Armando.
Yes.
Shall I play the video so they can see the minds of where power nodes are?
Yes, please do. Please
All right,
do.
everybody. What I want you to do now is I want to show proof, because not many times you are going to see proof. How can you believe what I'm saying? I'm just a presenter, right? I'm just here on a presentation. What I say could mean anything. So let me start a video and show you where the power nodes are coming from. It is in China, and I want you to see the Mize team there. So 1 second while I load up the video. The person you are going to see on the video also comes on our webinars. Not very often, because he's very busy, he's traveling, but you will meet him. And his name is Carlos Garridos. And I'm just going to set up the video now, 1 moment. Okay, everybody, let me go ahead and share the screen now. So this is my favorite part of the whole video, because everybody doubts. Everybody doubts, is this real? I'm about to prove it. Can you see the video, Armando?
Yes, it's coming out. Just put it on widescreen. Yeah, that's good.
Hola, estimados amigos de Mize Network. Me encuentro aquí en China, una de las granjas de minería más grandes de toda China, con nuestros compañeros. Para mí esto es un sueño hecho realidad después de tantos años relacionados con el mundo del Bitcoin. Hoy nos encontramos aquí en esta inmensa granja de minería china, con la cual vamos a establecer un acuerdo de colaboración, gracias a nuestros compañeros también y a las muchas personas que han intervenido para poder llevar a cabo este acuerdo. Simplemente yo quiero dejar un testimonio gráfico de lo que ya comenté en la última reunión del día 1 de mayo, donde vamos a trabajar duramente para conseguir los mejores productos, los mejores acuerdos para toda nuestra estructura de trabajo. Entonces, simplemente dejaros el testimonio de que estamos aquí, estamos en las minas, son reales, tenemos un acuerdo con ellos y vamos a poder hacer grandes cosas juntos. Entonces, desde aquí os mando un gran saludo y también con nuestros compañeros. Gracias por todo. Okay, hang with me. Hang with me. These are our mining machines. This is for you.
All right.
Okay, everybody. So let me just get you back. Okay, so basically that is our mines for the power nodes based in China. What Carlos was saying there, that it's real, he's there. And if you know anything about mining, it is extremely difficult to get inside Chinese mines. You have to be somebody special to get there, and they put the power nodes in there and all the agreements and contracts are there. Armando, anything to add before we start the compensation plan?
Yes, I would like to add, as you said, and this is very important, this is the real proof. So power nodes, it's really a real product with really earns with real mining. So that is the power mining. So it's the proof of work. And as you can see, we have a very huge infrastructure ready to receive and to increase, because power nodes is a club. And so we have the capacity with this intelligent contract with this mine in China. So we have the capacity to grow as long as we want. And so I can tell you that this is a special location with special laws in China, specifically for this for this kind of industry. So this is a unique contract and a very exclusive contract, and we are in it. So I just want to add that because this is unique. Okay.
Okay, so everybody is different. Every one of us is different. Some of us want to, I don't like to use the word invest, but some of us like to invest in certain products and become passive. That's all they want to do. They want to invest in their education. They want to invest in exchanges. They want to invest in mining. That's fine. Some people like to enjoy building teams. And Mize is very aware to grow international that you should be rewarded for your efforts. And I can tell you, being in this company for almost 3 months now, the rewards is absolutely amazing. I can tell you, you do get rewarded at midnight, Spain time. You will see it's paid to you for your rewards automatically to your Bitcoin wallets that you registered with. And there is thousands of us that will testify to that. So what we're going to do now, if you like to build teams, you should understand why you get compensated and how it works. So Armando, if you would,
let's go.
Let everybody know what the rewards are.
Yes, as Lee said, and very well, there are 2 ways to be in Mize network. First of one is you can buy your power nodes and get your payments daily. And let me add that there is no limit, so it's for a lifetime. And this is one way, and the other way is to build a team. And so for those who want to build a team, this is our compensation plan. So let's go, Lee.
Stick around, everybody, because after this, half this presentation on compensation, I usually open up for questions. So stick around, everybody.
All right, let's go. So the first bonus, it's 5% from direct sale. So this means that you get 5% of the packages purchased by each user directly sponsored by you. So every time you sponsor a person and that person buys power nodes, from the value that he pays, you will get a commission of 5%. So this is an easy one. This is a very simple one, and it's the first bonus from the compensation plan. All right, so there's nothing more to say about this. Let's go to the next one. This one is a little bit harder to explain, but it's still easy. So Mize network works with a binary structure. That means that we have construction in binary. That means that we have 2 sides, the left side and the right side. To explain this bonus is very easy. Let's suppose that you are sponsored by someone else and you are the one on the top of this binary tree, so you're the one in the picture, and then you registered, you sponsor 1 person to your left and 1 person to your team in the right, and so you are qualified. You open your binary and you are qualified to receive this bonus. So bonus from binary, it's paying daily. So when you start to build a team in these both sides, you will get points every single day. And these points accumulated, they will give you access to these binary points. So let's give you this example presented here in the slide. So our left team in 1 single day accumulated 11,060 points. And our team on the right side accumulates 24,780 points. So the company will pay you 10% of the smallest team. All right. So in this example, the smallest team is the left one with 11,060 points. So 10% of this will be 1,106 points. Mize network will pay you for this bonus €1 equal to 1 point. So that means that in this example, you will earn in 1 single day 1,106 points. All right. So and these points, because the company pays you at midnight Spain every single day, every time you accumulate points in your account, in your team. So these points will disappear. So these 1160 points, the company pays you, so they will disappear from your network. All right. So what happens to the other side, to these 24,700 points? The same amount of points from the left already paid are discounted on the other side. So for the next day, you will be remaining and use, you can use on the next day the rest of this 13,720 points left. All right, so binary bonus, it's a paid directly. It's a bonus just like direct sale. Direct sale is paid directly to your Bitcoin wallet that you put on the system. And so you get paid immediately as soon as your sponsor buys the product and pays for it. You will receive automatically. So you don't need to ask for a withdrawal. You will receive directly in your Bitcoin wallet. The binary bonus you also receive directly to your Will wallet, BTC wallet, directly, but at midnight Spain every single day. And why it's not paid automatically? Because the system must wait till the end of the day to do the math of the accumulated points during 24 hours, and then it will pay you directly to your Bitcoin wallet. All right, so no withdrawals. To the next one, Lee, please. So the next bonus is matching bonus. So you can have up to 25% of the total of the benefits in 5 levels. This bonus, it's according directly associated to the previous one, to the binary bonus. So this matching bonus, how it works? It works like this. You're going to receive, when you start to build a team and you're building every single day, you will earn binary bonus, right? As I explained you before. But your team members will receive binary too. So what happened? What happened is every time someone in your team until the 5th level receives binary bonus, you will get a commission of those. So you will get, for example, 5% in the 1st level, 5% on the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th level. But to get rewarded with this bonus, you need to be qualified in our career plan. So this depends on your qualification in the network. For example, when you got to bronze, you will get the 5% 1st level. When you get to silver, you will accumulate 5% from your 2nd level, and thereon until the 5th level with the 5th qualification. Okay, so matching bonus is you get a commission of 5% every time yours downlines receive binary bonus. Okay, so let's move to the next one, Lee, please.
Okay, I just want to tell everybody on Wednesday's meetings, we talk about this matching bonus and the career rank. So Wednesdays, if you want to learn about these levels, come back on Wednesdays and we will show you how it works.
All right, thank you, Lee. Now, we got the Chinking Bonus. As I used to say, everybody is already knows this expression for me. It's a Chinking Bonus. Why? Because it's a residual bonus. So this bonus will pay you every time someone in your team until the 9th level do compounding. That means repurchase new tokens. You will get a commission. So how it works? Right now, many of us are getting paid daily from the result of the production. So we are getting paid daily from our power nodes, from our personal power nodes. So every time you decide, you can have 2 options. All right. So this daily payments from power nodes, it doesn't pay directly like the others, the previous ones, directly to your Bitcoin wallet. All right, so this earns will stay in the system, and from there you have 2 options. First option, withdraw, but to withdraw you have to accumulate a certain value because of taxes and fees. All right, the second option is to compound. So what you can do, you can use that daily earn in your power nodes, and you can use this daily money to buy new tokens to add to those that you buy when you brought power nodes. So this is an option that you have, and your team will have exactly the same option. So every time someone in your teams until the 9th level do this, you will get a commission, and this commission will be up to 18%. All right, and it doesn't depend on ranks on the career plan. So this is automatic. All right, so you will get 3% on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd level. You will get 2% on the 4th, 5th, and 6th, and 1% from the 7th to the 9th. So I hope you understand this bonus. And why do I call it the Chinking? I call it the Chinking because when your team grows, and we recommend it, this is something that it's not the company who says this, it's me and everybody else that when we think about this, and we already did some math about this compounding. So if you buy, for example, 1, 2, 3, 10 power nodes, and you take this daily earns, and you buy more tokens, so what happens is, for example, for 6 months, if you start with 1,000 tokens, by the end of these 6 months, you will have 3 or 4 times more tokens than when you begin. So then, therefore, you will earn always from the number of tokens that you have, because the tokens, this token, it's represented, is your share. So it represents a participation on the daily production of the company that divides for the number of tokens out. And so, for example, if the company today with the production pays 40 satoshis per token, if you have 100 tokens, you will have 4,000 satoshis, right? But if you have 1,000 tokens, you will have 40,000 satoshis. So that's the difference. So you will get daily, as long as you have more tokens, you have more participations, right? So compounding, it's the best option for you and everybody else. But this is not an obligation. All right, so I just want to mention this. This is not the company talking, is me as an advice. So if you can compound for 6 months, if you do it for 1 year, that will be huge. But if you do it for 6 months, only 6 months, it's going to be amazing. So, and then don't forget, you will get always daily payments until for a lifetime. So guys, this is that's why I call it the Chinking, because every single day your team is going to compound, and you will see on your extract, on your balance, on the financial balance, you will see lots of small lines with small satoshis, small amounts. But I can tell you, by the end of the month, this will be huge money. All right, so it's very small satoshis per operation, but in fact at the end it will give you good, but very good amount of BTC by the end of the month. So, Chinking Bonus, the residual one. All right. So, Lee, let's go to the next. So, the next slide talks us about the promotion, and I just want to tell you that this presentation is not updated. So, what happened is we still got the 20% extra tokens every time you buy power nodes until the end of this month. So this promotion, 20% extra tokens, will go until the 31st of August. All right. So, and that's the reason, and it's finished. The promotion is finished. So it's supposed to end the 20% on the 31st of July, and then drop down to 10% until the 30th of September, but the company decides to keep the 20% until the final of this month, but then the promotion is over. So we got a win-win situation here. So it's still time for you to buy your power nodes and get this extra 20% tokens for you. All right. So let's say that you are buying 100 tokens today, you will get 120. So you will get 20 extra tokens with your buying of power nodes until the end of the month. But even for you, already Mize, already have brought power nodes before, you can still buy more power nodes, and you still get this fantastic 20% extra tokens promotion. All right, so keep this in mind, guys. This is very important. All right, so Lee, our vision, right? Our vision is to create a club with a new mining standard that allows access to people of any condition. Right. So for you that are here, listen for the first time about power nodes and about Mize network, let me tell you what is power nodes. Power nodes is a club, in fact. So it's a club that you have the opportunity to participate in one of the most profitable ways to earn money daily with crypto. So in the crypto space, to earn money, you gotta have a lot of knowledge. If you want to trade, for example, you gotta know the markets of the crypto, right, on the crypto space. But if you want to do mining, for example, that's even harder, because you have to do a very big investment in CPUs, in the case of Bitcoin and other coins, or other kind of money. For example, Ethereum works with racks. It's GPUs, not CPUs. So, but the investment is always very high. And to get profit from this, because you can invest for yourself, you can buy machines and put it in your house, all right? But the costs to set all of this and the time that is taken, the knowledge that you need is going to be very, very hard. So power nodes gives you and everyone else without any knowledge of this to earn from this space, to earn from these two types of mining. As Lee explained it very well, we have two types: the POW, the proof of work, that we do it in China, in this mine that we show you in the video, and in there we mine Bitcoin, right? But then there's another option that we do. It's POW's proof of stake, and that is to buy a certain number of coins available in the market, stake them, and by stake this volume of coins, we can do a job for the blockchain of this coin. And by doing job is collecting dots and validate operations, we are rewarded by the end of the day. So to explain very briefly how it works, for example, the POS miner, the proof of stake, it works like this. So if you have 5 machines, right? If you have 5 machines producing and validating operations for this blockchain of this coin that you are staking, you get a reward by the work of 5 machines, right? This is math. But if you have 500 machines, right? So if you have 500 machines doing exactly the same job that is collecting and validating operations in this blockchain, you will get much rewarded, right? Because your ability, your capacity to produce, to do this job for this blockchain in this coin, so it will increase. And that's where is the big earning, right? So this is a club. So you must understand that every time someone buys a power node, so it's increasing the budget that Power Nodes Club has to invest in these two types of mining. And so that's why on the first days when we got the first daily payment from Power Nodes, it was about 3 weeks, 4 weeks ago perhaps, it was, I think it was 13 or 14 satoshis per token, right? But then the club keeps growing, and right now it's over 40, and every day it's a different, all right? Because it's a real business. So do POW, for example, it's like, I don't mind to say this. I'm not afraid to say this. It's like playing on the lottery. all right? Because these machines are working very hard in a very high speed. That's why they consume so much energy for the heat they produce, because they work in so high. These CPUs are working so speedily that they are trying to find an algorithm. And every time they found, they validate this operation for the blockchain, and then we get rewarded. But there's so many machines doing this, there is so many people doing mining, that in fact, it takes a lot. If you have a lot of hash power, you will have more chances to find this algorithm and being rewarded every single day, right? Just now, the difference between the POW, it's kind of a lucky to find this algorithm to validate in the blockchain. The POWs, it's not that easy, but it's a little bit easier. All right. So the consume of the machine is not so high. It doesn't operate with so much velocity, so it consumes less energy, and you just validate operations and you just collect dots for this blockchain. So by the end of the day, the results of this, it will be the daily production earn of power nodes, right? And so somebody thinking that we buy coins in the market, so we buy a certain number of coins that is a master node, and then we sell them by the end of the day. No. What to do to keep doing this, we have to stake them. We cannot sell them. What we sell every single day is the coins that we earn from the job. So, for example, we buy 1,000 coins of Dash. Just an example. We buy 1,000 Dash, that is a master node of Dash, right? So we have to stake this 1,000 coins, and then we are, because we stake these coins, we are able to do work for this blockchain of Dash, right? And so when we do this job, this work by validating operations, we are earned in Dash coins. So by the end of the day, for example, we earn just a number, right? We earn 10 Dash coins. So those 10 Dash coins, it's what we're going to sell by the end of the day. We're going to trade them on the market by Bitcoin, and then we split this Bitcoin that we get for every token already in the market, distributed to all of you with power nodes. So basically, and very briefly, this is how it works. So just to get you, I want to get you into a point. The point is, you don't have to know anything of this. You don't have to operate in anything of this. So it might be very complicated, and it is. You need a lot of knowledge. You need to absorb a lot of information to understand all these processes, all right? But you don't have to, because we do it for you, right? So you just buy your power nodes. It's 100 euros. You buy your power nodes and let us do our job. And then the end of the day, after 30 days, on the 31st day after you buy, you start earning daily from this. So it's a no-brainer. So it's very, very, very easy. So this is something absolutely incredible, and it's unique. No other company offers you the opportunity to earn from these two kinds of production: the proof of stake and proof of work. All right. So I already talked too much because I got emotion talking about all this. But anyway, this is all I want to say. Lee.
All right. Thank you, Armando. I like you, Armando, because every time we do a webinar, you get more passionate each time. Every time you meet Armando, he gets more passionate. And he's passionate because we have a real product. We have a real company. We have finally found the company that we've all been searching for in our online careers. We've found the company. Real products, real CEO, real security, real offices, real mining operation, real meetings, and so on. Education, it goes on and on and on. So all of your past failures have brought you to this journey, to this company. Of course, eventually you are going to find a company that you are going to call home. Okay, it's a journey, everybody, and we're here. Now, we have our CEO, everybody. And I think, Armando, if I'm correct, he's here to answer questions, or maybe he has something extra to say.
I'm going to ask him. Adrián, ¿estás ahí? Adrián?
Aquí estoy, aquí estoy.
Aquí está. So everybody meet our CEO, Mize Network CEO, Adrian Freddy Jacuzzi. He's from Argentina, but he lives in Portugal for 19 years. And this is the great man that creates all of this for us. I just want to add this. I love to edificate this man because he's a really tall man. It's 2 meters high. So, but more than the height on his body is the size of his heart. Oh, Antonio, olá, Antonio, estás bom? Oh, he's sleepy. That's Antonio, his son. And this man right here, I love him so much. Not because he created all of this for us, but more than that, he's a great person. So everybody meet Adrian Jacuzzi, our greatest CEO in the industry. For me it is. So, hola Adrián, boa noite.
Hola, boa noite a todos. É uma alegria muito grande estar a ver uma sala cheia online. Muitos parabéns pela apresentação dupla de Lee e do Armando do produto de Mize Network, y realmente es fabuloso ver tantos líderes aquí con un crecimiento fantástico a nivel mundial.
Adrian says is very pleased for you to be here, and is amazed with so many people around, so many big leaders, and he congratulates me and Lee for the good presentation of Mize Network, and he's so happy to be around, and that's it. He's always available to be with us, and with much pleasure. Okay. So, Adrián, queres responder a algumas questões ou o que é que queres fazer? Como é que queres fazer?
Sí, estou aqui disponível. Não estou muito confortável com António, mas posso responder à vontade, ok?
Okay. So I just asked him if he wants to answer to some questions. He said, yes, okay, I'm here. Please excuse Antonio. He's a family man, and just to let you know, he's alone with the 4 kids because Karina, his wife, is out of the country for health reasons, and so he's alone with the kids. So if you don't mind to have Antonio always requesting his love, is here with us to answer all our questions.
Armando, I think this is really important for everybody to see that he's here with his family. You know, in companies that they hide, CEOs hide, but he doesn't hide. He brings his family. He shows you his children. You will meet his wife. This is what I'm looking for in a CEO. Somebody that's not afraid to address questions with his family and his children on a live recorded webinar that is going to go all over social media. I've met Adrian, everybody, and some of the other people on here are about to meet him in Brazil in September. So as you grow in this company, there will be a point where you have earned leadership ranks and you are rewarded, and you will spend time with the CEO and his team, and you will address all of your questions, and you will see why so many people are joining this company. So what I propose we do is, if you have a question, either you can type it in the comment section, or you can just tell me you would like to speak, and I will unmute you. Okay, first question, Adrian.
Adrián, corta o teu microfone e ligas só quando respondes, é mais fácil. Se não te importas.
Armando, first question, and we knew this question was coming. How close are we to the compound button?
Adrián, primeira pergunta. Quanto tempo falta para termos a opção da recompra?
Oh, he muted himself. One second.
You have to unmute him.
Wait.
Okay. Agora sim. eu peço desculpa, Armando, que Antônio está doido por querer ir a jantar e eu me estou aguentando aqui com a conferência, mas quero informar que... Só um minutinho, papá, só um minutinho, va. Quero informar que se estão fazendo os testes, Acontece que o e-mail é muito importante para a configuração da distribuição também dos satoshis de bitcoins para todas as pessoas, ok? E a imensa quantidade de pessoas que têm vários e-mails com várias contas, sim, tem repetido o e-mail. Então, se está fazendo os testes para justamente tratar dessa situação. Só um minutinho.
Adriano, se quiseres eu respondo sem problema nenhum. Coitado do António, está cheio de fome, ele quer jantar. Vai cuidar do teu António. Eu sei que hoje és tu o homem e a mulher da casa. Estás à vontade.
Acontece que Karina hoje foi à França, hoje se encontrou com o pai e está de alguma maneira muito mal a situação. E pronto, eu tenho que aqui fazer o trabalho de casa hoje, com conferência, com este, com aquilo, mas
eu respondo, a sério, eu respondo porque tu sabes que eu sei as respostas.
Se estão fazendo os testes, Armando, e nesta semanita está tudo pronto como havíamos prometido, tá bom?
Okay. So, guys, I just released Adrian because, in fact, I can tell you why. Karina's went to France today because her father got sick there, very, very sick in there, and she has to go in a hurry to France to be with her father. And Adrian is alone with 4 kids. And so they are demanding for dinner. They are demanding his attention because he's the father and mother right now. So I think that we love this man so much, and we love these kids and Karina. So Lee and to everybody, we're going to let him go because I can't stand to see Antonio's eyes crying all the time for attention. So we're going to let him go. I know all the answers, so I will answer to you. Okay. Just now I will answer. I'm just going to say goodbye to Adrian. Adriano, a sério, estás dispensado. Vai cuidar do teu António, vai cuidar dos teus meninos. Eu trato aqui do assunto, não te preocupes, está bem?
Ok. Entretanto, podes dizer que ontem falamos muito, tu e eu, e o Lee também. Claro. Portanto, se estão fazendo os testes, hoje andei atrás disso também, porque queremos apresentar que as coisas corram bem, pela diversidade de pessoas que têm o e-mail repetido, que já agora vão fazer uma retificação para que cada um possa ter um só e-mail. Se estão fazendo os testes para que o pagamento de todos os satoshis e as recompras sejam tudo na perfeição, tá bom?
Muito bem. Ok, Adriano, muito obrigado. Muito obrigado. Tchau, António. Vai lá. Vai lá, António. Tchau. Sorry, guys. This is live. Obrigado, Adriano. Obrigado. This is live, and this is the life of a normal person, our CEO. So we're just going to let him go. So, guys, I know the answers because he asked me to remind you that yesterday he spent the day with me in my own house. So, and besides that, we had a meeting with Lee. So we know all the answers. We know all the answers. So I'm going to answer to you right now. So right now, the company is doing the IT department already found that we decided to do this way because you must understand that the system is full operation. So it's working. We never shut down to do the upgrades of the power nodes. So we never shut down the system before, and as long as we can, we will never shut down the system. So what happened? We are integrating the power nodes functions during the system operations. So it's not easy to do all this integration. So what happened is sometimes it happens, some details, some failures because the system is always running, and so these updatings are not so easy. But yet, everything is getting fixed. And I can tell you that Adrian told me yesterday, and he's just confirmed now, that during this week, there's going to be taken many tests and actions. Right now, the solution that we found is to have a backup, a second server, where we do the tests on the system without being on the air, let's say this way. And then when we check that everything is okay, then we put it in this operational system, right? So right now is in that phase, is ready. This compound function is ready. The withdraw function is ready. And but we are doing tests, and we're going to integrate these new functions during this week. But when we have absolutely certain that is going to be working perfectly. Besides that, we face it with a very huge problem. That is, people are making more than one registration with the same email. So he just wants you to ask you, please don't do more than one registration. And perhaps if you do, for example, a registration for you and a registration for your wife, a registration for your mother, but you yourself are going to manage all these three accounts, okay? It's three different persons, but because you are managing all these three accounts, you use the same email. So that's wrong. And that gives the system, it gives the system many options to fail. So it's asking us, please, to spread out this. Don't use more than one single time an email, right? You can have one account in your name, another account in the name of your wife or your kids or your mother-in-law, whatever, but use always different emails, right? Because right now we're going to start, this is something that is coming this week also, so we're going to start the QIC certification. That means that it's only allowed to certificate one account per person. So, and the email will be verified. So if you have more accounts with the same email, you're going to get yourself in trouble. So please, guys, don't do this, right? Okay, you can manage 10 accounts, but use 10 different emails, all right? And of course, 10 different names and documentation, right? So this is very important. Even for you that you are listening this for the first time, it's important to get this warning, this advice. Don't use your email and your name more than once, okay? So this will avoid a lot of problems. So Lee, to the next question. I think this one is,
Armando, there's a lot of questions, so let's kind of.
That's good. That's good.
That's great news, everybody. That KYC is coming. Know your customer. This is going to stop a lot of the cheats. You know. All right. The next question is coming from Stacy, and then Craig is up next. This question,
I know that question.
Okay, but let me read it out. Let me read it out so everyone hears. Yeah. The question was from Stacy was. Stacy says, I was wondering if people can earn commission from just selling the LearnChain product alone, or do you have to also own a PowerNode pack too?
All right. So Stacy, here is the answer, and Ruth also, because they asked me, I saw it, the question, we were already in the webinar. So I promised them that I will answer here. So the question is yes, because LearnChain has its own compensation plan. So you don't have to have PowerNodes to be able to sell and earn from LearnChain or from Mize Academy or any other product that will come in the future. All right. So every product that Mize will implant it will have its own compensation plan. So it's if someone wants to focus only in LearnChain and sell only LearnChain, perfect. We appreciate it very much. All right, so there is no problem at all. And this is not only just for luncheon, it's for every product. All right.
Awesome. Thank you. Great question, Stacy. Okay. Craig would like to answer a question. I'm going to unmute you, Craig. Hey, buddy.
Hi everybody. I'd like to ask this question. First of all, I want to say thank you for a brilliant presentation. What I'm thinking about is an unfortunate situation of my demise. Can I have to write this into my will to, let's say, my son, that he presents a death document to the company and they automatically give that over to him?
Lee, can you help me to understand the question?
I don't want to say it wrong. Are you saying if there's an unfortunate death in the owner of the power nodes or a product, can it be passed to another member?
That is correct.
Okay.
Oh, right. So yes, because we have a contract, and let me just situate this issue. The contract that we have right now available in our back office, I must tell you that it doesn't fit in the power nodes product, right? But we already have it almost ready to put on the new contract that contains power nodes, right? Because the contract available there, it was for the previous product before power nodes, right? So we already did an upgrade for this contract and it's coming, right? So it's just some time and we put it into the system. But no matter what, this is a lifetime business. So when you got a contract in your name, right? Because it's a legal contract, of course, this is a legacy, all right? So your I don't know how to say in English, herderos, os teus herdeiros, the people that will get your things after your death. So how do you say in English?
I don't.
The benefits.
Yeah, we'll say. Yeah, we'll just say the benefits for now.
Yes. Okay. So the benefits from your possessions. This contract belongs to you, so they will have it. So it is, all right? So the question is yes.
Okay, let me see. I'll just...
Thank you. That was great. Thank you.
It's a great question, Craig. It's a great question because no one's ever asked it. So it's a great question. Thank you. Okay. It's just a lot of thank yous to Adrian, a lot of sending out respect to Karina. Is there an age restriction from Stacy? Age restriction.
Age restriction in what sense?
What age can you join Mize? Can my 4-year-old have an account and can he and get power nodes? Can he start selling Learn Chain? Is there an age restriction?
If there is a restriction to sell product, is that what she's asking? I don't get the question.
Okay, so if my son is 5 years old and I register my son in Mize network and he buys power nodes and
no. To be able to be to have the absolute legal contract, you must be over 18.
Okay.
Right? So no way. For example, let's think about the beneficiaries. Let's talk a little bit to add information. If, for example, if you have a contract, because you are over 18, you are legal to have a legal contract. You are able to sign it and subscribe it. So, and if something happened to you and you have a 5-year-old child, of course, that is the beneficiary of that contract. But until he reaches 18, someone, the state or some family member or whatever will be responsible for this until the kid goes up to 18. So it's the normal procedure for the legal matters in this situation.
Okay, thank you. That's a good one. The word we were looking for was inheritance. Thank you, Terrell.
Inheritance, right.
Okay, so this is a good question, and we talk about it a lot. So when you buy a power node, what are the approximate daily earnings for one power node? So let's talk about it because it's a common question.
So the question is, how much is you going to earn from power nodes?
Daily.
Daily. We will never know.
We will never know. Yeah.
We will never know. Why? Because of the reason I explained you before. When we do POW, proof of work, with mining BTC, it's very hard to find the algorithm. And you only get rewarded when you found this, algorithm to validate a certain operation in the blockchain, on the BTC blockchain. So you can find it 10 times in one day, or you can find one time in one day, or you even can't find any in one single day. So you never know. So one thing I know, let me just add this. One thing I know, it's with these two ways combined, POW and POS, with the POS, mostly with POW could happen. You may not earn in 24 hours. But with POS, yes, you always earn. So you can expect always to earn something. You never, I think it's going to be, it never will happen to have a zero earnings daily. It could be one Satoshi, but one Satoshi it's earning, right? But zero, it will never happen. So you always earn. You can earn more or less. It varies every single day, all right? But you always earn from this combined mining, all right?
So I'm just going to add on that, everybody. We're all familiar with old companies that are promising you a return of investment. That's just the way we've always known online programs. The first question is, what is my return of investment? You're looking for a percentage. I can tell you of 6 years of history, those companies that guaranteed you a high percentage are no longer here. Their life shell of those companies are not here anymore. This is a new mining standard. We're not going to tell you an ROI because it's real. We don't know. And I trust that more than someone telling me 7% per day because they never last.
Yes, that's right. Next questions. I like questions. Come on, guys. Take your chance now.
It's quite a lot of the same questions.
Yeah, someone just right there that if you want a ROI, you can go to a bank. That they will guarantee you a ROI. That's right.
Okay. Okay, so this is a good one, Armando, and this is being asked many times from our Filipino team. As you know, Philippines have guidelines, just like Spain does. To grow and be confident in Philippines, I think they have to approach registration maybe with their own SEC. Is that in our future? Is it possible? How can we get Philippines registered correctly and things like that? Do you know what's the plans?
First of all, of course, we don't know, and even our lawyers don't know every single law in every single country around the world. So in these situations, the best thing to do is for you, if you are on Philippines and you have knowledge of these laws, or you know someone that can inform us about it, because we don't know if there is any kind of restriction in Philippines. So once we got to know this, if we know that if someone tells us, no, but there is a limitation here, there is a law that we have to do the things in a certain way, tell us, and then we put our lawyers to work with this, and and we'll figure out. So right now, I can't answer. And even if we do the same question to Adrian, you will answer the same. So we don't know the laws over there. But if someone give us the notice, be aware of this. So now I'm going to pass this information to the company, and the company will talk to the lawyers, and the lawyers will look into this. Thank you.
Okay, so this is a question that we have every webinar, and it's always good to get updates. You know which one it is, Armando. How is our compliance going for the US and Canada?
Well, our compliance for US and Canada, it's a very complicated process, as you may imagine. So, but it's going. I just want to tell you this. There is no one with more interest in putting this out than ourselves. All right? So you may be very anxious for this to happen. But if you are not here, the companies still have to go on. So I can tell you, I can tell you right in the eye, it's more important for the company to have this compliance. For us, it's more important than for you. That's for sure. Right? Because you are one. We are all. So for the company, I can tell you that we are doing everything in our power. And I can tell you, we are moving very well around this issue. Okay? But it's going to happen. We cannot tell you a date. No, because it's a very complicated process. But I can tell you, we are working on it very hard every single day, right? So I can tell you, it's too difficult to tell you a date, but we are doing this.
I'll back you up on that because we know SEC is difficult, but it's difficult to go to the SEC with one product. You know, you kind of need to establish yourself. You need to go to the SEC with something, right? You can't just say, hey, I've just got this little seed. Can you verify and validate my forest? It's difficult. So we can't give a timeline because we don't know what the US timeline is. I know it's not a great answer, but it's a proper, legit answer. And I do know that it's on the private calls that we have every day. It's the same question, but it's in motion. Can only say it's in motion. If Adrian gives you a date, right, what happens is everybody holds him to that date. So the answer is it's a process, and USA is tough. It's USA that's tough, not Mize. USA is tough. So that I just wanted to put that there.
Yeah, I just want to add something, but it is important what you just said. To go just with powernodes, it will be very difficult to have certification because we need a physical product, and I can tell you this. I can tell you. All right, we are preparing not one, two real physical products, and that is the besides the rest of the documentation and all. We know that by then, when we have all this documentation ready, we will have this small detail with a big difference. We will have 2 physical products. All right.
Great.
So
that's great because so many times people say Mize doesn't have products, Mize isn't real, and all the rest.
Yeah. Just wait for it. We're just starting. We are just starting.
We just started. Yes, because Facebook didn't have 3 billion users on the first 2 months. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just didn't happen. Now look at it. So, okay, everybody. So that's it. It's kind of the same questions. So I want to say something and close. I want to thank you for all coming because you come here and you get the information, you ask the questions and you've got the information. What happens for me and Armando is tonight, all these questions will come again and it comes to me every single day. And now my answer is going to change. My answer was, we answered it yesterday on the webinar. So what I'm asking is, if you can, and you have downlines, please share the information, even if you put it in bullet points. This is what we discussed. Send it to your downlines because I'm not going to spend too much time with each individual person who doesn't even have, the courtesy to come and get these questions answered on these webinars. So I want to thank you for coming. I know you hear this presentation over and over and over again, but I'm pretty sure every time you come here, you learn something new, or something has clicked, or you've got the freshest information. So please, with your downlines, please bring them every Monday. I think Monday is the most important one because there is always a development. And I'm going to start to tell people, you should have come to the webinar yesterday. If you don't show up for training, you're not going to get skilled. So thank you, everybody. Armando, anything? No, you mute. 1 second, you muted yourself. So I think the system shut you down.
No, you just cut me off. Right. So I just want to say yes, exactly that, because you can't. You really can't. You can't imagine how is my inbox in my phone and Lee's inbox. I'm sure that you, big leaders that they are here with us, I'm sure that you have tons of messages in your inbox. Now imagine our inbox. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So everybody comes to us, every single person in Mize network around the world is coming to us. So every time we are growing, and so it's we don't have. We were discussing this yesterday in my house with Adrian and with Lee. The three of us, myself, Lee, and Adrian, we don't have social life. We don't have family. We don't have family life. We don't have time for this. So, and this is needed also. Otherwise, we get lost. If we don't have time for ourselves, we got lost. So we have to have a different stand to be better. See, because otherwise we don't. It's getting to a point that we are not effective. Right? So to become effective, we have to filter, right? So this, what Lee says, is very important. So please attend to the webinars, bring your people to the webinars, use these webinars, these recordings to pass it on. If someone asks you this question about the ROI, okay, you can say, right, I have that answer, look at this. Pow, and you send the link for the video. It's easy for you, easy for us, right? So we have to be more effective, otherwise we're just getting lost in so many attendings, right? Okay, so
okay, everybody, thank you so much, Armando, for co-host. Thank you for the questions, Craig. Philippines, yes, we can. We are going to travel to countries. You can expect Mize in your countries. You grow big in those countries, Mize is coming, I can tell you that. So
just to tell you that, just to tell that, expecting us, it all depends on results, all right? But if the results are good, I can tell you, the team October will be there in Asia. All right, so put this, focus this. October, we'll go there.
Okay, everybody.
Not one country, 4 or 5 countries all around.
All right. Good night, everybody. We are growing massive. We can't keep up anymore. That's you guys doing that. You made us go so big. So thank you, everybody. See you on Wednesday for the training, and see you on Friday for the live TV with our CEO. Good night, everybody. Thank you for all.
Yes, don't miss that.